Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's the Isaiah and Nicole's podcast on Silent Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and we're back with season 2. I'm with Nicole. Nicole, what's going on?
We're back. We're better than ever. I got them studio lights, blurring out all the pimples on my face. I'm feeling elevated. New year, new setup, new ideas, new craziness, new ways for me to get canceled on the internet. Actually, it's kind of the same old as 2023, if you think about it like that.
New ways to get canceled over here.
And we got soundboard. Oh, you're coming with all the surprises. I came out, with the studio lights today. I got the mic all set up, Some people are Nepo babies. I'm the Nepo girlfriend using my boyfriend's studio. And you got the soundboard. Like, we really are, we're like the whole IT department over here.
I know. Listen, Nicole, what's going on? We haven't recorded in a very long time. What's up, Glenda? I see you in the chat. What's up, Valencia?
Hey.
Nicole, this is season 2 of the Isaiah and Nicole show. Why are we here? What is the point of this podcast?
I think we're just here to have a little fun. I feel like the internet, everybody's fighting and jumping at each other's throats. I think this is a fun space for us to come talk our shit, talk about our lives. It's not that serious. And I feel like the internet needs to be a little bit less serious. I touch grass from time to time, and I'm going to bring that energy right here to this podcast. We'll keep it a little chronically online, but you know what? We're expanding to new heights. I was TikTok Nicole, in 2020. I'm grown now, and we're bringing in this new energy into this podcast. I also just bullshitted all of that. So hopefully that's something that the people like.
Yeah, listen, the type of energy that we're thinking about for season 2. First of all, this is a classic background. This is all going to change by next episode, okay?
Oh,
so first, yeah.
Okay, interior design.
Oh yeah, we're going full reboot over here, okay? So that's the first thing. The second
I'm ready.
Oh wait, I have to get my sound. All right, the second thing. What we want to do. I
felt that. I was like, damn, someone fart.
The second thing we want to do is make this more like a talk show, right? So expect more guests, expect rankings over here, expect some games over here, non-serious. And if me and Nicole link up in person, expect some street reporting, okay? So street interviews.
I'm ready. The internet is not prepared, but prepare yourself. You have plenty of time. We got to get you in the studio, I feel like we got to link.
Yeah, we do got a link. All right,
and
Nicole.
Also, when you get both of us in the same room, it's like those two wolves. We're alphas. Some people can't handle it. So this is your time to prepare.
Okay. So Nicole, you're taking lead this episode. So what is on the itinerary for today? What are we doing?
Well, first, it's been a long recess. I would say that nothing's new, but a couple of things are new. We got Mr. Fiance over here. I work for the feds now. Life is new and life is different. Any fun little updates from the winter break?
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm glad you brought that. All right. So one, I'm engaged now. So that's
here comes the bride, baby.
That's different. Let's see. 2. No, I'm still working the same job. Listen.
You're employed.
That's
me.
There you go. I'm employed. Yeah. Okay.
You're standing on business in more ways than one.
Stand on SOB. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the biggest change is that I'm engaged, and that's just it's a lot. But we're signing contracts on it's either tomorrow. No, it's on Wednesday. We're signing contracts on Wednesday and putting the first deposit in. It's not going to be till next year. But
that makes sense. Everything I hear from the girlies on TikTok that are getting married, they're like, if you don't get your venue, 2026 brides, if you don't get your venue, you have to get married in a shack on the side of the road. That's just what it feels like. So praying for y'all throughout this process. I love a party. I'd love to throw a party, but as soon as you put that wedding on it, it suddenly gets a lot more stressful. So sending thoughts, prayers, energy, y'all's way. I'm sure your girlie is absolutely slaying the wedding prep game. She's probably got her Pinterest boards aligned and organized and color-coded.
Exactly. She's taking the lead. I would be lying if I didn't say that because I'm spending most of my time working. But
your job is to, just smile and say, yes, babe, exactly. I love that color scheme. Yes, we need this runner with the table. Oh, a fog machine? Sure. As long as she says it, you're like, yep, thumbs up. I see the vision and I love it.
We're going to need because she's come on this episode on the show before. We're going to have to bring her on. We got to bring Evan on too. That'll be funny.
No, he is sitting on the couch over there, absolutely shredding some Mario Kart. We just got a Switch, so he's like doing Mario Kart half the time. The other half of the time, I'm shaking trees in Animal Crossing and harvesting my fruit.
Love it.
So,
You have Animal Crossing? You play that?
yup, brand new. I've only been on my island for like 5 days. I know I'm like 7 years late to the trend, but I got to be sending out my friend codes. All I have is oranges. I want fruits of all varieties at my island. I want some peaches.
Listen.
I want bananas. Let's trade.
You need to come. You need to add me first of all,
Okay.
because I was playing when it was brand new, and I stopped playing because I broke the stock market. Like I
Ooh.
figured out how to get rich, and when I got
Okay.
money, I stopped
Sam
caring.
Bankman-Fried of the Animal
Yeah,
Crossing world.
yeah.
And it's LVS scamming.
Wait a minute. Thank you, Glenda. She says congratulations. Appreciate Glenda. Valencia says you still work at. Yeah, I do work at Pepsi still. For how long? We're gonna see. We had a meeting today. I'm not. My job is not in jeopardy. First and foremost, I'm doing
Period.
very well.
As we should. Yep. Putting that
There
energy
you
out
go.
there. We're saving it.
But I kind of want to do something else. You know, I don't know how I seem as a long-term career there, but for now, we're cool. You know, any
Well,
Pepsi
whatever.
execs, ignore that. I'm perfectly happy there. You know, but
Allegedly. If you throw allegedly in any sentence, allegedly I might be doing something new in a few months. They can't hold you to that. It's at will employment.
exactly. What's so you say you're working with the feds now?
Well, like low key, like I was working for the city and I said, you know what? I just have so much to give. Let me give to the whole country. So now I work in the federal government. So I really got to be watching what I'm saying. I can't be, there's like some strict laws, like, I got to be, staying cognizant of what I'm putting out there. I'm still going to hate. There's no law
Yeah.
against hating. I read the code of conduct for my new job. But funny story, when I was doing like my background checks for this role, God, well, thank you, God. He helped me pass my background check. But I got a call from one of my old bosses, and I swear I didn't know if he was calling about, the reference or things I said about that job on this podcast. So,
Really?
it was my wake up call. I was like, oop, I was exposing him and his whole family on this podcast. Thankfully, that recommendation. And, I'm standing on business as well.
What you think they saw the episodes where you talk trash about them?
I mean, we are, very famous worldwide podcast. You never know who's listening.
That's crazy. You gotta be more careful.
I'll hate, but I will give code names.
There you go. All right. So now that we've gotten well in tune on what's been going on in life, Nicole, what else? What's next?
Well, I figured, we're going to be doing this podcast, hopefully, years and years into the future. So
Yeah.
we're going to need, some segments to get us through. Because
Okay.
sometimes ideas here and there will pop up. We don't got to do these every week, but I think we could have a little time and space throughout the episode for a few, segments and topics. We'll definitely have some episodes, going forward where we're staying on one topic. We'll get into the banter here and there, just like when you get me and you together, where it's going to be a yap fest either way. But I figured, there's some things, lots of podcasts ago, or at least that whole first season, I would come to you with the some crazy New York thing that happened in my life. I think we need to reserve some time on this podcast to announce our flop of the week. The one inconvenience, because I don't want to be out here like hating on my besties. If my roommate left the toilet seat up, I want to be talking shit about the lady that was leaning on the pole on the subway. I want to talk about the person that was standing on the left side of the escalator. And I want this space for me to come in, instead of yelling at the person on the street. This could be like our little journal where we come with our complaint of the week and we declare that person the flop of the week.
All right. So how personal are we getting with this flop of week? Because I'm about to start doing code names just like you. I don't want to get people in trouble.
Call us the codename kids next door, because we're going to be out here calling people apple, banana, and orange.
Okay, bad. You want to go first or am I going first?
I don't know if you got ideas, because I was really going to get into it with this lady on the subway train. When you're getting
go first, then.
Yeah, so I was getting my allergy shots on President's Day. So I guess maybe this is the flop of last week. And, I'm on the train home and, it's getting a little hot and sweaty. I did a little shopping after the trip. So I got my bags on my arms, and my arms, they are hurting because they were just jabbed with a needle, giving me an allergy shot. And, I get these shots, monthly, so I can be around cats and dogs. I'm a woman of seasonal allergies. I'm famously a woman of seasonal allergies. and I just see a beautiful pole, to hold on to. And then I feel a body lean against my hand. And I know whether or not we're still in a pandemic, up for debate among, the science community and the Twitter community, but just mind your business. Like,
Yeah.
I hope that you not holding onto the pole, and if you have an aversion to that, I hope the train stops short in a tunnel and you go flying.
Oh my
If you're going
God.
to inconvenience me, I hope that you become inconvenienced long term.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my
Okay,
case.
listen.
So Miss Lady on the train who cannot, because I'm not putting my bags on the ground, I
Yeah.
just want to, grab the pole. But no, she had me having to reach the strap hanger above my head. And for a woman with sore arms from my allergy shot, I can't take it.
All right, so Lady on the Train is now flop of the week.
Flop of the week #1. She can be a nominee. We could also debate.
All right, well, right now she's the first nominee for flop of the week.
Oh, you're right. I wish I could pull that one on her in real life.
All right, let's see. So I actually have a whole lot of inconveniences that's happened within the last 2 weeks.
I'm sad.
Some people I care about, so I'm
I
not
got my
going to put their
popcorn.
shit on blast. Let's see. All right, let's use code names. All right. How do I want to tell this without like? All right, bet. All right, so
I'm already mad for you.
I have, let's say, an acquaintance. Let's go with that. I have an acquaintance. See, we're doing code words today. I have an acquaintance, right?
Mm-hmm.
This person is in a long distance relationship, right?
Ooh.
Very,
Words,
very
LDR. The only LDRs I like are Lana
LDR.
Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey. All right, so they've been dating for, let's say, like 5 years. Okay. And everything's always good. I would say she definitely has the pants in the relationship, but like,
Mm-hmm. I know a few of those.
Yeah. Let's go with this person. Let's call him Rick. All right. So Rick.
Slick Rick.
Slick Rick. Slick Rick is going through it. Slicky Ricky is going through it. First of all, this feels like it's straight out of like a soap opera because Ricky's member in their tribe is actually going to jail for a very long time. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna be like, sounds like Ricky, he may need some jail time depending on the story goes, but that's even worse.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't want to get into the specifics, but it's definitely on some like 007 type ish. It's pretty serious. So, Slicky Ricky is definitely going through it. They definitely need some like consulting from their partner, everything. But their person is now going to school like long distance. You know what I'm saying? Like hella far. And
Play
like
that wham boom music.
Oh wait, that wham boom music. I need you logged into these at some point. We haven't done that. Anyway, so Ricky's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna look out. I'm here to be an ear. There's never gonna be a problem with that. I don't like how this person is treating Ricky, man, because Ricky has a big soul, big heart. And I feel like when the person moved to school in Texas, it kind of switched up a little bit. They got a whole lot of friends. They're all guys, and that's fine. He's very comfortable in his relationship, so that's not really a big deal. But he wants to talk. I have my fair share of long distance relationship, clean and messy, but it's all right. But Ricky is he's new to this. He wants to talk sometime. They'll be like, I can't. I got to go hang out with like X person, and they'll be hanging out in the car for like 10 hours or something. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying, like forever. Don't respond to like dumb late at night and Ricky sleeps. So I'm like, damn, he's going through it. Their family members going through the slammer. You also got, some in real life drama with the long distance, and Ricky's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. This is a lot.
Long distance relationship plus friend in jail. That's double homicide.
It is double homie, but like, they spoke to their person, they finally, I'll say that Ricky gave it like 2-3 weeks to try and make it work, but obviously it ain't work out. So they're not broken up, but like they're on an extended break to see if this relationship still makes sense to go through. And if it doesn't, Ricky's going to do his own thing, but he's focused on himself, traveling more. And, shout out to Ricky.
We love you, Ricky. I always said I liked Ricky. No jail time for him. And you know what? Everything happens for a reason, not to be serious and pedestal like. But I do talk like everything I say is golden. But like he will find exactly what is meant for him, being around the people that support him and got his back. So anybody that hurts my friend is automatically the flop of the week. Screw the lady that leaned on my hand on the train. I'll get a little COVID from her if that means that Slicky Ricky is having a good time.
Slicky Ricky, shout out to Slicky Ricky, but
Slicky Ricky.
your partner is
Remind me when I do meet Mr. Rickster in person, we're doing tequila shots because that feeling hurts. When you're not to imagine it's my sweet, lovely boyfriend on the couch, but when you wake up the day after a breakup and you're like happy for those 2 seconds, and then you remember life and you're like, well, damn, now I got to go back to sleep. Day ruined. So.
Right. Yeah. Listen, you'll meet Ricky at some point. I brought Ricky to one Survivor event in the past.
That's how you know he's a real friend. If you bring these people to Survivor events and they don't block your number immediately after getting in that Uber home.
They don't even watch Survivor, so that was fun.
Well, Jeff Probst says this next season, it's going to be ludicrously capacious or whatever he said.
He says that every season, and he's not bringing villains. Honestly, Nicole, I think we have a new flop of the week because what the hell is going on, Jeff?
No, Jeff is the PR machine. I did just listen to his interview on RHAP, and he was given the heart and the soul. Like, obviously, he still gives an F. That's why he's still around. But he has so much power. Delegate. Delegate to me. I can help you out. Have me creative consult.
Yeah, it's a lot for Jeff Probst, but in terms of Ricky, you're coming to my one. It's non-negotiable. So when you go there, I'll be like, hey, this is fill in the blank here.
Damn. So we're gonna be partying on the dance floor, and we're gonna make sure that Ricky's getting all the hot singles on the dance floor.
He needs the oop.
I can wing woman. You're going to be busy, getting, matrimony. I can help the boy out,
All right, bet. All right, so what's next? We're very messy. We just exposed 2 random people that don't even know they're being spoken about. Your secret celebrities.
Don't even know what the person I just talked shit about looks like. I just felt their arm on my poor hand. I should have smacked them with my Gap bag because I was going jean shopping. So I was already in a vulnerable space. Just jean shopping, shots in my arm. I should have fought. But anyways, at least I'm not in jail, so that's good. Anyways, so I think for the next fun topic, so I feel like I got my game in the podcasting world through the TikTok thing. I was doing the TikTok Nicole over on RHAP. They have me come back from time to time to talk about internet niche stuff, but I've kind of expanded. I come back on episodes where we talk about girly stuff, where we talk about housewives stuff. So I think this could be my space to bring my chronically online energy, to fruition. I can help the listeners of the podcast as well as you be on the ground floor of the new internet niches and memes that are going around.
All right, so what's up?
So you can see right here that my my lower third says that I am Julie Ragbeer. Have you been seeing Miss Julie Ragbeer on the Twitter streets?
No, who the hell is Julie Ragbeer?
But you've seen the name, right?
Now I have to search it up on Twitter X. I don't know.
So, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to be the savant. I'm here to tell the people what's going on. Because this morning I got a text saying, have y'all been seeing this Julie Ragbeer? And I felt ashamed that I wasn't, on the ground floor.
Okay.
So about a few days ago, Pop Crave, Pop Tings, these Twitter journalism sources started posting Julie Ragbeer's album. And Julie Ragbeer, you've never heard of her. I've never heard of her. She only had 500 followers, and Pop Crave was pushing out the music.
Okay.
Oh, not this is the Taylor Swift video.
Julie? Is this Julie Ragbeer?
This is another video. This is another video.
Oh God.
There's layers to that meme. So Isaiah just showed a meme of girls crying outside the Taylor Swift concert, but they put the Julie Ragbeer song over it. Anyways, the reason why this is funny is the music is not there, but she's all over Pop Crave, all over Twitter. So the streets are thinking that she paid off Pop Crave to be all over the charts. And you know what? It's low-key working. She's getting hella views on Spotify. I guess listens. People aren't looking at Spotify unless they're not looking at Spotify. So Julie Ragbeer, if you see her trending, just know she has to have some nepotism in there because she sprouted out randomly. And I'll get to the bottom of it. I'll do a little investigative journalism. But just know that Julie Ragbeer is the latest, would the word be victim of
Victim?
baby
Okay.
accusations?
Wait, real quick. Do you know who Austin Ashburn is?
No. See, look, we can teach each other.
I was going to say, because I know Austin Ashburn, I don't know if he is Pop Grave or he just works for Pop Grave, but I know he's like, anytime you see anything like reality television wise on Pop Grave, he's like, he was a mini player in our community.
I knew there was a dude from the Orc world running those accounts because every time like Parvati does anything, like Parvati could be spitting on the street and Pop Crave will be like, Parvati stuns a new selfie of her, hawking a loogie on Fifth Street.
Yeah, that's definitely Austin Ashburn.
You really just unlocked the code. Because I was always thinking, how are these people on top of the news? Like, do people really like give a shit about Survivor like I give a shit? But no, it's one of the twinks, in the mailroom. I'm so sorry. I'm getting canceled. I told you.
You don't get canceled over here. You're fine. You're fine.
Because the thing is I'm not trolling. That's the problem.
We're dead serious. We're dead ass serious. Okay.
So yeah. So keep your eyes out for Miss Ragbeer. And ask Austin if he got any residuals from posting that album because they straight up turned the comments off. They were not going to hear any commentary. But the Twitter streets, they love to run with this stuff.
I don't know him personally. I know he played the Penthouse and used to be the host of a Big Brother or whatever.
Oh,
like, he pops his head out every now and then.
People that were originally Big Brother fans over Survivor fans are just a little bit more mentally ill. And I'm speaking from personal experience because that was me.
Real.
If you search up Johnny Mac at Behind the Secret on Twitter, I hope I cleaned that out because it really is a dark place of me thirsting over a 30-year-old dentist. Like, I was in the trenches.
That was me for like a lot of people. I used to be a stan. I'm actually a recovering stan and recovering troll.
I'm so proud of you for admitting there's a problem.
My problem is like I talk too much shit now, and like,
Same. I almost got That's why we have a podcast.
Yeah, I almost got canceled like a couple months ago. I had to stop. Like, I'm done. My trolling days are over and behind me, and I've been very consistent.
What do you mean they're behind you? You were trolling this morning.
I was. All right, I wasn't. I'm not like troll. Listen, I have my word. I've noticed carries a lot of weight for some reason, and I have a lot of hot takes. So if I say something people don't agree with, it's not like problematic. They're just like, you're so stupid. So like, I don't care.
It's never that serious. Like I said,
I'll just
sharing
post
an opinion,
and it'll get like freaking like 1,000 something likes by like next time I look at my phone. So I don't even like I literally just tweeted. Perfect example. Let me find a tweet. All I said was competitive reality TV without villains is comparable to hell. It got like, I stopped looking at my phone. I look back, it was like 500 likes. I'm like, where did this come from? So,
I mean, that's valid. I feel like saying that you don't want conflict in your entertainment is like wanting to like, I don't know. You need conflict. Like we learned this in English class in 9th grade. Like, where is the drama? Like, do you think people tune into the Housewives to watch them go to a tea party? No, they watch them pull each other's wigs off and throw glasses at each other's faces.
There you go. And
maybe I am part of the problem, but y'all are tuning in too. Y'all are tuning in too.
We're definitely part of the problem. But then it's like there was like a mass group of a certain stan collective that shall not be named because, like I said, I'm not being messy anymore. And they got me. This is the first time I met my match because they tried for days to like humble me and it did not work. And then they figured out the way to stop me. They added people I'm associated with. And
stop. No, leave my friends out of this. I can fight my own battles. They added
Rob and Taryn, and I'm like, and a bunch of shit went down.
Called your mom.
They called my boss. They called my boss. We're in the dark. It's bad. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. That's why if you look at my Twitter bio, it's like recovering Twitter troll. I haven't trolled people in a very long time. Like,
hey, that's up to interpretation.
Seriously, like I haven't caused like a mass argument,
moral panic of any sort, you know.
And I wasn't even doing it on purpose. Listen, I'm very blunt and honest, right? But notice anytime I tweet something, it's never problematic. You know, people try to make it like that, but it never gets nasty. That was a nasty attack. This was a Discord server of a fandom doing targeted attacks against me. I'm like, y'all really got me.
You know
And
what we should do?
I was
A
humbled.
tier list of like most toxic fandoms.
I got
Just get canceled by every single one at once because they can't. If they all dox me, it's like none of them doxed me.
Yeah, I've tussled with the Barbs for 5 days straight back in like my sophomore year of high school, and I did not care because I didn't have anything to lose at the point. So it was like, if you look for like older tweets, all I said was, and this was at the time when they were all blowing up, I was like, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, the City Girls, and Doja Cat. I said, all of them are coming for for Nicki's crown because they're making better music in there. That's all I said.
I mean,
the wrath of Barbs. No. But like the wrath that I had to face that days was crazy. It was wild, but I didn't care at the time. This time they finally got me. So I'm not.
do you feel vindicated with how things like have gone the past couple of months with Nicki? Because real Barbs like myself know that like she's not in a good place right now. Like only a real Barb would know that.
This is a safe space, right?
Yeah.
I think both of the songs are pretty bad. And I think even though she's going through some mental breakdown, I'm still Team Nicki. I don't even care. I don't even got a problem with Meg, but I'm Team Nicki in this situation.
I just took a break, I was like, let me not get my house bombed right now. Save my opinions for 26 minutes into my new podcast,
There you go.
You gotta really dig. You gotta dig if you want to dox.
You gotta dig if you want. It's not hard to find me, and that's a problem. I should be more tagged, but like,
nah, I googled my name the other day on my work computer. Guess who was the first bitch to pop up?
Who?
Me. And it was like doctors named Nicole Horn, but no, Nicole Horn, top of the search bar. I gotta, get into this net neutrality game.
Net neutrality. That was a big deal for a little bit. What was the?
I don't know.
You remember there was a whole thing that was like, a site or a company is about to
like that, like the dude that ran like Ajit Pavel or something like it was his
something
name.
Like that.
And people were trying to fight this man. They were doxing him.
Yeah, they were doxing him too. Who the F knows? But anyway, all right, what's next?
Oh, so I was gonna say, is there space to discuss music? So maybe, if there's a fun new drop, we can come in, get into it, have a little discourse. I feel like, has anything come out this week that I really am caring? I mean, I just went to the Mitski concert, so that was fun. Yeah. That was my little interpretive art moment. But
okay.
If there's anything big, I'll touch base with you. Beyonce's coming. We need a space.
Beyonce's country is coming.
Bro, they're all going country. Lana Del Rey too. She's dropping a country album in September, so we can circle back around then and see how this if the country thing is legit or if it was a. If it's a phone in attempt, we'll see.
Something I'm just sitting here realizing I never thought of till now. Why haven't we I'm saying we. This is primarily me. Why have I not applied for like concert media passes before?
Good question.
I feel like we've done enough on here to like present a case to possibly get one at like a festival or something. Why haven't I done that?
Bro, imagine us at GovBall.
I'm gonna apply.
We would just be interviewing all the teenagers rolling on Molly.
I'm gonna be like, I got a plan. I can't talk about it, but I'm gonna start applying to that stuff and maybe we get a Nicole behind the scenes something where she's interviewing a bunch of artists or something. Who knows? I'm gonna have to look.
Let me know. I'll go band to band with some of these guys. Let's
band to band. Okay.
I mean, but by band I mean blunt.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, you making money like that? Okay, bet. All right.
Imagine? No. If I was making money like that, this would be Nicole Podcasts.
All right, and then the Nicole show.
No, because like if I was just talking to myself, like it would get real dark real fast.
Okay, listen.
I mean, I'm the one that lives in my head, so
it would. This whole channel would get shut down.
Yeah, the segments would be like, "Do I really love myself?"
Oh my God, Nicole!
checking in. Nightmare Nicole. Of the week.
Yeah, what you do?
I say that as if I'm not like actually like I'm doing good. I swear.
I was about to say, I'm like, you're concerning me. Don't make me blow your phone
and
up.
I mean, I'm about to be in Puerto Rico. I'm going to a wedding there in 2 weeks. When you see me next, I'm gonna have a little bit of a glow. So I'll be a different person then. Seasonal depression. I'm cutting that shit early, get rid of it by going to Puerto Rico.
I think we're going to Puerto Rico for our honeymoon. I don't know yet.
Ooh, I mean, we're
My
gonna be
parents
in
said they
Old
will
San
pay
Juan,
for it.
so I'll
Oh
send
yeah.
the Rex. You know,
Hey, that's not till next year, but we'll
word.
look at. I bet. All right. We don't got no music to talk about right now. To be honest, there's not really much that has dropped. I didn't really listen to Kanye's new album,
I mean,
but
like I heard Carnival, and I was like,
I didn't care about that one.
like it's going viral, and like I like the beat, but what is
Yeah.
being said like that hasn't been said by Travis Scott?
I do like the song "Problem" with his daughter, where she's like, "It's your bestie, this that shit, that joint's hard." So yeah, I do rock with that, but the rest of it, I'm just like, yeah. Kanye's just a little different.
Like thoughts on the album cover, just the bare ass.
Listen, I don't gotta listen. They do what they gotta do. Okay, like
yeah, like
I have no problem.
Have your kinks. Show your
very
ass
problematic.
To the world. I do that every week on the internet.
One of my hobbies is watching Kanye rants because they are kind of funny, but like it's not. It's something to take serious.
It's like not ha ha funny. It's like sad. Funny.
Yeah, I'm just like what's going. But all right, yeah. Unless you have any other music, there's not much that I have over here.
No, I think, we're clear, good to go. You know, we can touch base on that before we come on, because sometimes I'll just be sitting here like, I'm still listening to like that first Weekend EP, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
okay, bet.
Like sometimes I'm just like in the olden days with my music taste. And the people don't need to know like how far I'm regressing, you know? I'm not going back to my Tumblr days like that, but the music makes it feel like it is, you know?
All right. Give me one more thing. What's the vibe, Nicole?
Well, I think we should discuss bracket season because March is coming around. Okay. And I feel like we should, you know, we can definitely source from like the friends and family, like some ideas for potential, you know, bracket ideas we come up with. But I think we should do a bracket of something fun. I know you were talking about doing potentially a fast food tier list, which would be a nice little way to like shift into bracket season either before or after. But I feel like, you know, March Madness only comes around once a year. We should do a bracket.
Nicole and Isaiah March Madness will go kind of crazy. Here, let me what we can do is we could type some ideas down real quick. So I'm gonna put on the screen. All right. Isaiah and Nicole March Madness. Sorry for the sound effects. I have Animal Crossing sound effects for my typing. March Madness.
See, when I talk, it sounds like Tom Nook, so I get it.
What's this? I don't know if you can hear that or not. Tier list ideas. All right. We could just type like 5 just to like have something down, and then we'll revisit this whenever we record next one. So we said fast food, restaurant,
the tier list. Put a little asterisk next to that because we can get a little fun with that one. Because when you were showing me the list of fast food places, I'm like, damn, am I really not as much of a fat ass as I thought I was? Because I really only have gone to a few of those places.
See, some of those places are on like the West Coast too, so don't think too much of it.
See, I've been to In-N-Out. You know, I'm cultured. I get the animal style.
I did go there.
I'm in the know.
I did go there when I went to California. It was different, but it was pretty good. Okay. What's the next one? Give me one. Give me something.
Okay. So me and my friends in the group chat today were talking about Meg Maley for some reason. So I was thinking something about like the best bobs of history.
Best bobs. What, haircuts?
Or we could do a bob tournament of famous bobs.
All right, Bob.
Wait, we're really cooking here. We're just going, you know, we're coming up with even better ideas.
Bob's tournament.
Like we can rank the bobs.
Bro. Holy crap. Bob's tournament. You know what that means. You're talking about the hair, right?
I mean, we can do a tournament of like people like Julie Chen's bob, Meg Maley's bob, Dora's bob. Or we can do like a bob of like Bob's Burgers, Bob the Builder.
Okay.
Or we could do a bob bracket followed by a bob bracket.
A bob bracket. So
the double bob bracket.
The double bob. Okay, there you go.
We can just end the podcast right here. We came up. The double
That's why I said
bracket
5 because we will go on forever.
We're cooking. We're cooking. Oh, okay. I think this would be. Oh, do you have something?
No, go.
This is gonna sound crazy. 1 season TV shows, reality or otherwise.
Ooh, dog, I have so many. Okay,
And
one season.
we can source our ideas. We can get, we can get a creative consultant. We got the budget here
Yeah, we
for
can bring
someone to
someone in.
properly see these categories
It's a reality competition show.
or otherwise.
Okay,
People like they're obsessed with freaks and geeks.
okay. I have like beyond. No, it's called Opposite Worlds. I'm thinking of Who
Stop,
Done
Glass
It,
House, Glass House.
Last House, Kid Nation. I'm thinking. I got. Yeah. I'm
Bro, there was
thinking.
one kid on Kid Nation who was like the bully, and I had such a crush on him growing up.
I know you're talking about.
You know, which is crazy because now I'm dating like the nicest person ever. It's like, well, I went from the meanest person to the nicest. Like that's
It's an
what
upgrade.
happens when the brain develops.
The brain
Develop taste.
maturity. It's called adulting. All right. I don't want to do it because I was about to say cereal, but I feel like
That's
that's
I feel like if Robin Dakiba or 32 Fans hasn't done it, it has to be on their minds.
Shout out 32. Listen, that's a fun podcast.
No, we love Chester. I famously said
Yeah.
that Chester was the hottest person I talked to during quarantine, and all respect to his wife. That's true.
I went on during the music era's podcast. I did like 2 of them, and that was pretty cool. I think it was rap. Or maybe it was just it was a song of the decade. That's what it was. That was really fun.
Word.
But anyway,
Yeah, because they do song of the summer, song of the decade. But it's fun to do something music-y. We could do one named celebrities might be a little tough because there's just so many. Like, how am I going to do Prince versus Madonna?
I'm not good with pop culture.
Really?
But that's what you're for. That's what you're for.
That's tea. That's tea. But then I'm going to misguide you. I'm going to mislead you with my
we can bring
horrid opinions.
We can get a third. We can get a third option. We can share. I don't know what
Vines.
Go for it. Yo,
that's kind of a Vine bracket because like there's some ones cooking up here, and that kind of combines like past and present with my current expertise of the internet with my past expertise of Vine.
Slap cam.
Stop!
Or anything with King Vader is no, not King Vader. King Bach
who has his own TV network now.
Automatic F. Okay, I don't care what no one says. He's trash. I can't stand his comedy. What'd you say?
Without him, we wouldn't have Baddies West. So
I'm
Baddies East.
L for King Vader. All right, I see. Listen, I like King Vader. Why do I keep giving King Vader straights? King Bach. I can't stand him. All right.
He's short enough. He goes through enough in his life,
Did you watch cartoons growing up?
I did watch cartoons.
How about no, maybe cartoons is too vague. How about
we could do something specific. Like, should we do cartoon characters I'm thirsting over?
Yo, okay, bet.
Because it's tough. Cooking. It's tough because like I know what my answer is. And if anybody knows Gia Worthy, we would have the same answer.
Yo, we gotta get Gia for that.
No, because her and I, we're going after all the himbos. But yeah, even if March is over, I feel like we have some good ideas here. We've cooked, we're putting it in the fridge, we're keeping it overnight, and we got ideas for time to come.
Listen, March Madness is gonna go crazy. All right. So again, we have fast food restaurant ranking, Double Bob's tournament.
Not a Double Bob tournament. Not a Double Bob tournament.
One season TV show ranking, famous Vines bracket, and cartoon characters I'm thirsty. This is all good stuff.
And these all don't have to be brackets. We can just talk, and I think that's beautiful. That's what a podcast is all about.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the vibes because that's literally what the show is. It's just vibing. So, all right, bet. I think this is a good place to stop for the night. But we have
you can only brainstorm for so long, and like when you come up with like the apex of genius that we just achieved, you could only go downhill from here. So we better stop while we're hot.
It was definitely gonna go downhill, but I'm really excited for the future episodes we have for this, Nicole. Thank you so much for coming on as my partner in crime. Obviously, where can people find you, Nicole?
I'm everywhere at Behind the Secret. I just did an episode of Shit's 90s Pod about Never Been Kissed, which is a movie that has so much grooming. So we get into it. It's like a movie. It's like grooming if it was like a promo for grooming. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. But check
Is
me out
that
there.
Haley's podcast?
No, I do it with Jess Sterling and Sarah
Oh,
Ferguson.
Jess. Got it. Okay.
Classic.
I talked to them about that in their Discord for post recap. Shout out to them. All right, bet. Okay.
And where can people find you?
They can find me at 8 Ball Bangers on all social media platforms. They can find me on here because listen, I was on a little podcast science because nothing's on TV. I'm not covering the traders. You got Katie and Javier for that. I'm not covering Survivor. You got Gia for that. But Big Brother Canada is definitely coming back. I think next week.
Really quick, and there's no promo for it.
Well, look, we're tapped in. We are good. Real quick, question for Nicole: was she Team Edward or Team Jacob?
What do you think?
You're a Jacob person.
No, I'm Team Edward all the way. I was like 10 when these books came out, so I wanted the romance fantasy. His skin glistened in the sunshine. Yeah, Team Jacob is kind of tough, but I'm happy that he ends up, in the end, living his fantasy long term. So. Yes,
Team it's Edward. Crazy because my fiance's been forcing me to watch Twilight, and I fall
as a good fiance should. My man's seen all the Twilight. I make him watch it.
But oh well, yeah, you can find all of our stuff on all of our social media pages. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. And if you listen to the audio version, give it 10 stars. Well, 10 if you could, 5 stars, but 5 stars only.
100 stars, millions of stars.
5, just don't rank it at all. Just wait till you hear something you do like. But yeah, Big Brother Canada, we have a very special stream tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. So make sure you pop out for that. I haven't tweeted anything about that or leaked out any of my information, which I'm shocked by. So I'm very proud of myself for that. And you can find me on RHAP, where I recently talked about Love is Blind episodes 7 through 8, which were very messy. Sorry, 6 through 8 was messy. And I was on Nothing But Netflix with Chappelle talking about the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action series, which was very, very fun. But
okay,
yeah,
booked and busy. I like to see it.
I'm coming out of retirement. I think me and Lavina are doing a podcast this week too. But
let's go.
Just follow us on socials. But all right. Until next episode, have a good one. Bye.